Welcome to the penultimate episode, episode 31 of my Brotato 100% playthrough on Danger 1. So last time I relentlessly bullied the aliens with the masochist, and this time we're gonna do so with the knight. Now, the knight looks kind of familiar. That's because the knight used to be, I believe, the warrior in the demo, and the warrior, in my opinion, was actually the worst character in the game. However, the warrior got sort of reworked and morphed into the gladiator, more or less, with a facelift, and then this warrior's face got slapped on the knight, and is actually a pretty good character. So what does he get? He gets plus 2 melee damage for every 1 armor. That's pretty good. That's a lot of melee damage for just having armor, which is also already a stat that you want to get quite a bit off. He also starts with plus 5 armor, so he gets plus 10 melee damage right off the bat. Another interesting quality he has is that he can't equip ranged weapons. Okay, well, whatever. And you can only equip tier 2 weapons or above. Aha, interesting. So kind of like the opposite of Wildling, who has the tier 2 as the max tier. This guy has tier 2 as the bottom tier. Interesting, interesting. Attack speed modifications are reduced by 50%. Okay, we're not going for attack speed. And harvesting modifications are reduced by 80%. I'm not going harvesting anyway. So let's look at what we can start with. There's the sword, the thing we're actually going to go for. There's the hammer, which is blunt and heavy. It's slow, it hits pretty hard, and it has a kind of a crappy crit modifier. There's the spear, which is long and actually pretty solid weapon, but it just has a single tag, and that's primitive, which is, not quite as sexy. There's torch, which is primitive and element, which admittedly can be pretty interesting. And there's the spiky shield, which is medieval and blunt, and this thing actually got nerfed. It used to scale way better with armor, now it doesn't, and so I'm not going to go for it. So the sword it is, blade and medieval. Both tags, by the way, are pretty good, let me tell you. So yeah, the sword is interesting because the sword, it doesn't hit very fast, but it hits pretty hard. It scales well with damage. It's just 100% scaling, but it does crit for 2x damage. Has a 3% base chance, so that's very vanilla. It has a little bit of knockback. It has 200 range, which is solid range. And the interesting thing about it is that it alternates between thrusting and sweeping attacks. Now, I'm a little bit on the fence about whether or not I really like that quality about this weapon, but honestly, the sword has very good tags. Both blade and medieval are very desirable, and you know what? I quite like it. So we're gonna do the knight with the sword on Danger 1. Let's go. Oh, and by the way, fun fact, I think I've played this character twice. I did 2 tries, both on Danger 5, and I beat the game on Danger 5 on the second try. So there you go. He's pretty good, let me tell you. Alright, so right off the bat, oh, he actually has a helmet as well, that's cool. Yeah, pretty good. Also, I'm gonna show the blade and medieval tags real quick. So the blade tag actually gives you 1 melee damage and 1 lifesteal for each blade weapon you have, or for each additional blade weapon you have. And medieval gives you, it's the alternating plus 1 armor, then it's plus 3 dodge, then it's plus 1 armor, then it's plus 3 dodge, plus 1 armor, plus 3 dodge, up to plus 3 armor and plus 6 dodge. So both of these tags are pretty good, and obviously the sword just kind of synergizes with the knight's, oh, I'm gonna get extra melee damage from armor stats, so yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. At least my hopes are very high. Also, there's another very interesting blade weapon in the game. It's called a medical saw. It's really good for this character. Let's get the armor. That helps us, right? Coupon's pretty interesting. And oh, look, it's offering me tier 2 weapons. That's pretty good. The coupon, I sort of should pick it up, but I won't. Unlock the sword. Shit, I should have gotten the coupon. Screwdriver doesn't really help me. Chopper is also a blade, but not that exciting. Whatever, we're gonna go. There we go. Poke the icky aliens. There we go. So yeah, a lot of damage right from the get-go. But yeah, the weapon I'm really kind of wanting to get is actually the medical saw, because that thing is absolutely insane, let me tell you. It's gonna heal me so much. Let's reroll once. 5% crit chance is solid. Grab the sword. Oh yes, that is very good. You know what's... Ooh. Scissors are tempting, but not quite what I want. I really want the swords. But the scissors are... They might be worth locking, actually. They are a little bit... I think they're a little bit too good to pass up, actually. I think I'll lock them in. They do give me a lot of extra safety, and that's... There's something to be said about that. Alright, double swing, very nice. Now the cool thing is that the scissors are actually slightly shorter range than the swords, so you can get this, you know, flurry of attacks where at certain distance the swords attack, then the scissors, and then they don't really synchronize up, so you basically have constant attacks going on. That's actually a pretty neat thing, and a pretty good reason to actually combine weapons of different ranges. Alright, I will take the armor, thank you very much. I'll grab the scissors, I'll grab the bag, I will re-roll twice. Lightning Shiv is not very exciting. Yeah, Gummy Berserker I also don't want, because honestly I'm gonna hold on to every point of armor that I can get. So yeah, this time around I'm not gonna grab any banners, I'm gonna grab Gummy Berserkers. But I will armor up whenever possible. I will absolutely go for as much armor as I can. And also attack speed, of course, because attack speed modifiers are also reduced, so the plan is to actually go pretty tanky. That's the big idea here. Okay, yep, get these guys, wipe them. I know there's a tree on the bottom right, but I didn't have enough time to get it, so I just ended up going top left for the last few seconds. Let's grab luck. 8% damage is pretty good. Obviously armor is pretty good too. I would have liked to be offered speed, but I guess I'll go for the armor since it's offered to me. I'll take the sword, absolutely. I will actually lock the helmet. Again, I'm gonna pretty much tunnel vision onto armor, I think. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable, well, fairly reasonable thing to do. I mean, once you get to the like really diminishing returns, it's still not bad. Like it's not really worth the stats necessarily, you know, on other characters, but on this character you're still getting melee damage, 2 melee in fact for every point of armor. So just going all in on armor is actually pretty good here, and that's what I fully intend to do. Alright, get all these guys. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Yeah, just a solid melee character. 6 max HP. I do kind of need a little bit more max HP. I want to grab this. I do want some extra life steal, so I'm actually going to hold off getting the helmet for a little while longer. Duct Tips is interesting, but I don't actually want to throw away max HP. It's a little bit low as is. Although I could probably afford it, coming to think of it. But yeah, then again, I'm also kind of paying for engineering, which I won't really be able to use. Unless I get really lucky and I just get a bunch of turrets, which I don't really see happening, so that's largely a no-go. Okay. Alright, very good. So everything is still getting one-shot, and that's honestly a pretty important thing with this character, because he really specializes in getting a lot of burst damage, as you can see. Just a lot of flat melee. Don't take a lot of damage. Hit pretty slow, but hit very hard. Hence the sort of the reduced attack speed increases as well. So yeah, I'm actually very happy with this right now. 156 and 16 on the ground. Plus for melee, I don't really want to take melee. I do want some speed, so I'm actually going to grab the speed there. Get the helmet, that actually nullifies the speed again. Rocket Mouth is pretty good. Max hit points are quite important at this point. I want the Claw Tree, crit chance and melee damage is decent. Bat's also pretty decent. Chopper is kind of interesting, honestly. The blade tags, I mean, they are pretty good. The other cool thing about the chopper is a little bit faster. It also makes the food better. The food better is not that important. but it always swings in an arc, and it's also shorter range, which, you know, depending how you look at it, could be a pro or con. The chopper is not terrible, is what I'm trying to say. I've used it to pretty good effect in the past. I'm a little bit hesitant to lock it right now. Yeah, I think just having an extra sword is actually better, so I'm not going to go for it. It is a single tag weapon, whereas the sword has 2 tags, so you're kind of double dipping into weapon tags, which I think tends to be just a little bit better. Okay, alright, got the tree, very good. Okay, no crates, unfortunately. But that's not a huge deal. But yeah, because you can only equip a level or a tier 2 and above weapons, you actually get offered pretty good weapons with this character, which is another interesting little quality that other characters don't generally have. This guy only gets high quality weapons, and that's pretty good. Alright, what else do we have here? Okay, cool, I think that's that wave done. 230 in the bank, not bad. 15 luck, thank you very much. None of this is very good. I mean, crit chance is solid. I'll actually reroll. Yeah, I'm thinking 9 speed. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm thinking 9 speed. Missile. Okay, so the attack speed debuffs are also reduced, so missile's actually better. That's pretty cool. Insanity is pretty decent as well. Yeah, I'll grab that. I'll grab that. I'll reroll. Another missile. Let's get that. Defective steroids. Sure, why not? Cool. 59 damage pokes. Yeah, very nice. Can't complain. Still, I could use a 6th weapon. Alright. Yeah, wave 8 and these guys are getting stacked up pretty quickly. Tree. Oh, perfect, a crate. Hey, armored heavies just bit the dust. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, this is going... it's weird. I honestly, I don't have a very good read at exactly how strong I am, because yes, this absolutely looks very good right now, but the scaling is something that unnerves me a little bit. I know if I get the... Oh, I'll absolutely take this. I know that if I get the medical saw, I'm going to be in really good shape. That's how I beat Danger 5. The medical saws just sustained me very, very considerably. I will actually grab the max 9 HP. I think that's pretty good. Metal plate, absolutely. I'll grab the missile as well. What else am I being offered? A sword and a muscly dude. Muscly dude is perfect. Sword is also good. Gummy Berserker unfortunately reduces my armor, so that's a no-go. And yes, I know the sunglasses also reduce my armor, but it was offered for free. So yeah. The exception is if I'm offered something for free, I might actually pick it up because it's just such good value. And yeah, these things, oh my, they hit hard. They hit very hard. Also, what's my armor at? 13, okay, that's not actually that high. Still a little bit to go before I'm virtually unkillable. Well, okay, to be fair, with armor you don't really become unkillable, but you can get pretty tanky. Alright. I think I'm gonna get around 60% damage reduction by the end of this run. I think that's not unreasonable. Also, I want some percentual damage in the not too distant future as well, because I have a lot of flat melee. And that does get enhanced quite a bit by percentual damage. Wheelbarrow is a no-go. And also the harvesting effects don't really work, so it's just double useless. Yeah, elemental I'm not really interested in. Plus 3 armor, thank you very much. That's a little 6 melee, perfect. Harvesting, no thanks. 8% damage is decent, little muscly dude. Sword, okay, so that was my 6th weapon. Very good. Mastery, don't mind if I do. Cycloswarm, absolutely. Claw tree, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll get the missile. Losing a bit of attack speed here, but it's looking pretty good regardless. Okay. Yeah, time to go. Still haven't decided whether or not I'm gonna combine the swords or I'm gonna actually sell the scissors and put the medical saw in place of that. Because if I get rid of the scissors, I'll actually have 6 blades, which is quite nice as well. Okay, get the loot alien. There we go. It's another crate just like that. Okay. Yeah, the AoE clear is really quite fantastic. These swords, because they start out with 200 range. Really, really good reach. Absolutely wipes everything out. And get the tree, come on. I think there might have been a loot alien up there somewhere. Not sure if I saw it correctly. I kind of want it, I mean it's free, I'll take it. 8% damage is gonna be quite good. Piggy bank. Oh my, I think I can get away with not actually buying anything right now. Just let's milk the piggy bank a little bit. That gave me, what, about 70 materials I think? That's actually pretty good. Yeah, just bursting down these leeches, that's actually fantastic. Yep, really good, nice and straightforward. Incredible efficiency. Alright. Yeah, this is going nice and smoothly. Alright. Ooh. Okay, so I do take a little bit of damage here and there. The bullets obviously are a little bit worrying. Again, this is a melee character, so chasing down the shooters can be a little bit tedious and not always very straightforward, but overall, I think right now the build is in a really good place. This guy is definitely feeling quite powerful. 15 max HP, enemy speed is quite spooky. I do want it ultimately, I think. Yeah, and I'll get 9 speed. I think that's the play. Yes, I could have taken armor technically, but I think the speed is actually quite necessary. I do want to be a little bit faster. Losing a fair bit of range. Yeah, the swords are already down to 186. Blindfold would drop me a little bit further. I do have some dodge. Yeah, I think I'll take blindfold actually. I'll reroll once. I will lock these two. I'll actually lock the sad tomato as well. It's pretty good. I'm not going to buy right now because I do want to leverage the piggy bank. So 476 up to 571. So basically, well, nearly 100 materials right there. Piggy bank has effectively paid for itself at this point. But I'm going to push it a little bit further here. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna just sit on the piggy bank till I have 1k materials, I think, and then I'm gonna start cashing out and going down to 1k, and then just having the piggy bank earn me 200 mats each round. I think that's the play right now, because that's what I found to be kind of the sweet spot. You can obviously play greedier and leverage it to a greater extent, but I've noticed that unless you have a very good feel for it, getting greedy can end very poorly very quickly. It's funny how this game works, you it's so easy to just overestimate your power level a little bit and then the enemies get you. 3 armor is absolutely what I'm going for here. Yeah, I think I'll keep these locked. And go. Okay, that puts me on 1k. Perfect. Alright, so I'll probably buy the scissors after this. And maybe the sword as well. We'll see. I could technically go double scissors and just have 4 swords. So I would have 2 purples and 2 blues, and then 2 blue scissors. But I think it's better to... I think it's better to just have more swords. I think the scissors are just not that good for killing. Yes, they have good healing potential, and that's kind of what they're for in this lineup right now. But yeah, there's just so much like inbuilt damage that you get just from having a bunch of armor. That even if you just go scissors, actually, it's not bad. You know, even the medical weapons will deal pretty solid damage, and that's why I kind of really want the medical saw as well, is because it has an arc attack, and that means it will hit so many enemies, and also heals so much. I didn't notice a tree until it was too late on the top right, by the way. Incendiary turret, yeah, sure, I'll take it. A little bit of extra damage. 30 range. I actually want to offset some of that negative range, for sure. I'll grab this, and I want to milk it a little bit. But it's going to be the bullet hell wave. I'll actually grab the sap tomato. I think it's going to come in handy. I'll grab the lifesteal as well. So 10% lifesteal should be good enough. I'm just going to keep the sword for now in the shop. Alright, let's see. What are we looking at? Yeah, because these spitters, they can become a problem. I mean, they're absolutely a nuisance. I do have a lot of armor though, so it's gonna probably keep me reasonably safe, I want to say. But again, not a lot of dodge, although I do have a bit of dodge, so that's also quite nice. And it's worth pointing out that the medieval tag also gives you a little bit of dodge, which is really quite nice. No doubt about that. Alright, couldn't get one of the spitters there. Bursted down 3, I think. There's another 3 spawning in, very good, got them down immediately. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Pretty smooth, pretty smooth. Alright, very nice. Get these guys, get the spitters. Okay, a bunch of spawning in, okay. Nice and smooth. Get the spitters, get the tree, very good. Okay, couldn't do like a final big swing, but it didn't really matter. Plus 2 armor, let's go for that. Okay, so I can throw away a little bit of damage for more crit chance. I think that's actually reasonably good since my crit is 2x anyway. That sounds reasonable. I'll take the sword. So purple sword actually has a fair bit of extra damage. It's also actually quite a bit faster. That's another thing with the sword upgrades. The swords do become quite quick. Let's reroll. Acid is kind of tempting since I have so much armor. The hit points obviously become more valuable as you have more armor, right? It's almost like having more effective HP. I think I'll actually lock this for now. I don't think I'm going to go for dodge ultimately. I think the dodge is a little bit out of my reach right now. But yeah, wave 15. Let's see how this goes. So this is the other bullet hell wave. I possibly should have cashed out a little bit more. Right now I'm actually playing a little bit greedy. But I'm not tremendously greedy. I just, you know, could have rerolled and maybe bought a couple of items there. Okay. Nice and smooth. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Yeah, okay, so I don't have a cute funky. That's actually something that would be really beneficial for me right now, since I'm not using range damage anyway. It would help me heal a ton, but then again, I'm already healing quite nicely. Obviously, the food items are doing a lot of work. The scissors are doing a lot of work. I have a decent amount of lifesteal as well, so that's definitely doing some work. And I have some regen as well, so honestly, I'm feeling reasonably safe. But I'm still trying to be, you know, quite cautious because I know how these things can go. You know, they can get out of control really quickly. Alright, taking a bunch of damage here. Grab the food, get the tentacles. Can I get them? Okay, left 43 on the ground. Got a lot of money from this wave though, so that's actually pretty good. I'm offering duct tape for free, so I'll take the armor. 45 range. Oh, the 3 armors is good though. I think, yeah, I'm going to tunnel vision the armor, I think. I'll grab the acid here. I'm going to play it a little bit safer, get some defensive stats up. Lost stock I think is also worth it. So reroll once. Okay, blue scissors are not really worth it, unfortunately. I'll reroll one more time. Okay, now this is good. I'll grab the tree for sure. I definitely want the sword and I definitely want the potato. Now potato gives me just a bunch of everything, really. Yeah, I think I just might as well pick this up right now. Yeah, I'll just cash out a little bit. Play it safe, you know, don't get too greedy. I have a good thing going on, no need to throw my advantage away. And immediately took a bunch of damage there. Funny how that goes. Alright, let's get the buffer. Very nice. Nice, lots of AoE damage there. Okay, excellent. Alright, got the 2x materials, I think. Oh, there's one more at the bottom. Okay, tree, perfect. Okay, get the buffers. Very nice. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Okay, get these guys. We have a loot alien. Thank you very much. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Okay. Yeah, this is going really quite smoothly, I would say. The buffed up armored heavies are quite frightening. I know if these guys stay on you, they dish out a lot of pain. But yeah, this one went pretty smoothly. Free duct tape, I'll take it again. Ugly tooth, I mean it's free, I'll take it. Interesting. 27 luck. I think it's getting a little late to pick up luck, so instead I'll take the purple crit chance here. Power generator, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, I want that. Power gen, minus 5% damage, that's fine. It's gonna give me plus 18 from the speed. I don't want to throw away the speed anymore though, even though it gives me armor. What does 27 armor give me? 64% less damage, so basically shredding 2/3 of the enemy damage there. That's pretty good. I do want the alien magic. It gives me a decent amount of regen, gives me some max HP. Both things that I want. And I think I can actually just go. I'm getting a little bit greedy, but yeah, I got 300 materials from the piggy bank there, which is quite nice. And this wave is not very menacing. Wave 18, on the other hand, is I think a little bit more dangerous than this. I have failed wave 18 before. It's those buffed up chargers can be a real menace. Alright, this is going well. I also don't have a lot of dodge, but I do have a lot of armor, so they don't deal that much damage. Alright, excellent, excellent. Get all this. Very good, very good. Okay. Yeah, plenty of bullets going around. Okay, very good. Let's spawn camp these spitters. Got them pretty much immediately. More spitters. Okay. Alright, 2100 in the bank. That's pretty good. Barricade. I'm not going to take the barricade because I do want to keep moving. I do want the range, however. Alright, so let's reroll a little bit. Sift's relic. I don't want that. I don't want to throw away the speed. The speed is... It's not necessarily of vital importance, but it definitely feels quite important. I think taking a gentle alien is fine here. I don't think the mob density is particularly threatening. I do have an alien baby, which means enemies are already faster. Taking another alien baby is a little bit dangerous. It can become quite difficult to react to them. The next wave is actually the wave that I'm a little bit afraid of, because faster buffed up chargers are actually quite spooky. I think I'm gonna skip that. Leather vest, I do want. Shady potion, I do want. And injection, I think, is fine as well. Attack speed obviously is not tremendously good on this character right now. Another shady potion sounds interesting, and I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna cash out very heavily, but quite a bit actually. Again, it is important to cash out unless you specifically want to be holding a lot of money. And it's getting to the point where I think it's safe to say that I've gotten already a tremendous amount of value out of the piggy bank, so it's pretty safe to cash out now. Yes, I can get a little bit greedy right before the end, but is it really worth it? And I would say not really. And I've gotten burned many times getting too greedy, so speaking from experience, I would say probably not worth it. Okay. Yeah. Definitely holding on nicely. Something that hasn't come up much recently is actually are weapons. I haven't gotten a lot of weapon upgrades in a while. Still rocking like 3 level 2s. 3 purples. Interesting. Attack speed, unfortunately, is not what I'm after. 12% damage is good. Maybe I should reroll for armor here. I think that's not bad. 66% less damage. That's kind of cool. The toll damage is also good. I'll take the toll damage for now. Aha, there's my circular saw. It's also a blade. I will combine and I will actually grab the circular saw. That is a very good weapon. Attack speed, crit chance, range. I'll take the poisonous tonic, yes. Lost some HP regen, but I think it's well worth it. Another circular saw, perfect. Sword, perfect. Bowler's hat, not gonna happen. Compass, I could throw away a little bit of crit chance. I mean, I do have a very high crit chance right now. 5% speed is not bad, but I think I'm overpaying for those stats. Interesting, more crit. I'm actually not going to go for it. I can't do the napkin rash on top of my head. That's what, like, effectively... Yeah, it's what, like, effective 10% damage increase, I guess. Oh, it's good against the boss. I'm losing 2 melee damage, which translates into a little bit... Almost 4. Yeah, no, actually it's worth it. Yeah, I'll take it. Lightning Shiv is kind of interesting. Precise Elemental. This could give me crit if I combine it with this. I could technically put the swords together. But then I would lose a blade tag, which gives me lifesteal and melee damage. No, that's... I don't think that's... Well, I mean, it's a tier 4 Lightning Shiv. That's actually pretty good. What am I thinking? It's almost certainly worth it, right? Yeah, I'll take it. That has to be worth it. I'll lock this for now. And I'll lock this as well. And I'll lock this as well. And I'll also lock all these. I want to leverage the piggy bank right before the end. And then I'm going to do the one final buy and play for the boss. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this is definitely working pretty well. Yeah, pretty high mob density on wave 19. I mean, I now have I think a couple of gentle aliens. So those are definitely having an impact on the amount of mobs present. But yeah, pretty considerable amount. I did nerf my weapon tags a little bit, or weapon tag boosts, but overall, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, let's see. 1079 in the bank. Gentle Island. Let's take it. Actually, free duct tape, sure. Campfire. I don't want to throw away 2 speed. Elemental damage does actually benefit me now because I have the Shiv. It's kind of worth it, I guess, because it's free. 15 luck. I don't think so. Give me something else. 12 dodge. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I think the play is to... Actually, not sure. Do I want to combine these two, or do I want to combine the swords? Yeah, actually, I want to combine this because this is actually a safer build. This gives me more survivability. Yeah, this is better. Crit and dodge minus range. That's good. Reroll. Hey, look, Retribution hoodie. I kind of wish I could get that. That would be a lot of attack speed. But then again, the attack speed would be nerfed. Right? Attack speed bonuses. Yeah, I think it wouldn't give me that much. It would. I mean, it would still be good, but just not quite as crazy good as it normally is. 64% less damage. Oh, whoops! I locked that. Didn't mean to do that. Let's reroll one more time, see what we could have gotten. Okay, nothing that interesting. Okay, so I just want to heal up real quick before I start fighting the boss, I guess. I mean, damn, I deal quite a lot of damage, actually. Whoa. This boss is taking a real punishment. Wow. I did not realize I was doing this much damage. It's really weird with melee weapons. I mean, yes, I see the big numbers, but it's like... I don't attack that fast. Or I guess I do. Damn, that was pretty smooth. So yeah, that's the knight, and that's basically more or less the same build that I used for the Danger 5 run. Very powerful character. Just being rewarded for stacking a bunch of armor is really good. Downsides. The downsides are considerable. Well, the attack speed one is considerable, so you can't actually start attacking super fast with this character. But I think harvesting as a stat is just not in a very good spot. I think harvesting in general is a pretty weak stat. And I'll probably make a video talking about this in greater detail, exactly what it is about harvesting that I think is not good. So I think having harvesting modifications be nerfed is not really a big downside, which, it's fine. Like, this character doesn't really need to be, like, the characters I think don't really need to be balanced against each other. It's fun to have, these power trip characters, and I think Knight is definitely one of them. But yeah, the +2 melee damage for every point of armor is fantastic ability. Gives you so much melee damage. So let's go over the stats real quick. 88 max HP, pretty high. 8 HP regen, decent, gives you a little bit of regen. Total lifesteal is very respectable. On top of that, I had scissors and 2 circular saws, which obviously heals me a ton. 98% damage, that's very respectable. 76 melee damage is obviously high, but this is again because of this character's special ability. Range, elemental, and attack speed doesn't really, these are largely irrelevant. I mean, attack speed is kind of relevant, but obviously you're not going to build it on this character because the attack speed boosts are nerfed. 79 crit chance is a very high crit chance. Yes, I did tap into the precise modifier, but it only gives me 3% crit chance, so I actually had a ton of crit from all these items. 1 engineering, irrelevant. 8 range, largely irrelevant. 27 armor, obviously really good, minus 64% damage taken. 27 dodge, that's a pretty respectable amount, 1 in 4 hits basically misses. 16% speed, it could be a little bit higher, especially since I had the power generator, but still, an okay amount. And then 59 luck, which is decent, and harvesting 0, which obviously with this character you're not going to have any harvesting. And this thing obviously goes both ways, so you also don't lose harvesting a lot when you take items that normally nerf your harvesting. So yeah, that is the Knight done. And next time, it will be the final episode, when I tackle the game with the Demon. Until then, I wish you all the best. Take care.